All right, so what's next for Terence Crawford? Let's be clear. Hablemos claro. You have a few options right now. He's the man of the moment, right? Terence Crawford could pretty much pick and choose whatever he wants because he did pretty bad to Errol Spence. He kicked his ass pretty much, right? So Tank Davis is an option. There's some words going around, but if Tank Davis wants to face Crawford, he has to go up to 146. I don't know if he's ready to do that just yet. If it's not Tank, then who else could it be? Charlo. They were already throwing words at each other, right? He was kicking Errol Spence's ass, and he was already looking at Charlo saying, "You're next." So that could be in the works as well. But what would need to happen for that to actually take place? Because Charlo is facing Canelo, and he could get his ass beat or he could beat his ass. So depending if he wins or loses, this could affect whether he can fight Crawford or not. If he beats Canelo, then there's going to be a rematch, so Crawford would have to sit there waiting. What could Crawford do in the meantime? Well, he could fight Brian Mendoza, Sebastian Fundora, maybe Jesus Ramos, Erickson Lubin. There's a few options at 154 that he can test in the meanwhile, or maybe just stay there and in the same division, or go down and actually do the Tank while he's waiting for Charlo. That could be a thing. Now, I don't know. I don't see him waiting too long. I don't see him going for Tank. So maybe he goes up, tries a quick test run at 154. If Charlo loses against Canelo, what does Charlo do? Does he go down and fight Crawford right away for a big money fight, or does he go regain his title? Because remember, after going into the ring with Canelo, he's going to be stripped of one of his belts. So after getting stripped, if they want to make that fight be an undisputed versus undisputed, he's going to need to get that title back. So he would have first shot. He goes, gets that title back. Then does he face Crawford? That's a possibility. But again, what does Crawford do in the meantime? He'd have to fight somebody at 154 in the meantime to kind of get a test run of the weight. What if he doesn't? What if Charlo doesn't want to go after that undisputed status and they just want to go for the money fight right away? They could do that as well, and it would happen faster, so Crawford wouldn't have to wait that long. Does he still need a test run? Maybe, possibly. But who knows? We have to see how Charlo feels, if he feels comfortable at 168, because then he could just stay there, face Plant, face Benavidez, or anyone at 168, make a little money there, possibly 160. There's a lot of options for Charlo. There's a lot of options for Crawford. It would be a great money fight to see them together, but let's see what happens, because there's talk everywhere. People are trying to say Canelo, Crawford, Charlo. Everybody wants to fight either Crawford or Canelo. So let's be clear. What do you guys think? Who do you want to see Crawford go up against next? And who do you think Charlo should go up against next after Canelo? Let me know. Set it down there in the comments. And don't forget to follow.